Welcome back. Yeah, slightly challenging clue there, asking inside beg-inner, beginner. Well, David, I am just a little bit concerned about you because before we came into the studio, or as I came into the studio, I thought I saw you hiding in the bushes with a pair of binoculars. Is that right?
I didn't think anyone saw me. But just by way of defence, I was twitching, Richard. Twitching meaning bird watching. Now, I'm going to look at a couple of birds here that have unusual names that relate to the call that they make. And these birds are such things as the whip bird, which has that distinctive kind of lash sound between the two birds, actually. But there are more unusual ones here in the dictionary and in the wild, such as the auctioneer bird, would you believe, which is also a type of log runner up in northeast Queensland, Lamington Ranges.
What does an auctioneer bird do? It's not real estate, presumably.
Well, it has a very distinct, a kind of resonant call, like a sort of the strident voice of an auctioneer. So that's the name it has, also called a chow chiller, which to me sounds like a fridge, something that chills your chow. The rifle bird, which is a bird of paradise, obviously has a very sort of sharp, peremptory sound attached to it, sounding like someone discharging a cartridge. The axe bird, another bird that is part of the armoury, is also called the nightjar and must sound like someone felling a tree. Then there's a word like the cuckoo, of course, which comes from its cry.
Or something like, I'm just thinking of the cuckoo coming like the cry. What about the boobook owl, which makes that noise like a boobook, or a mopoke, similar thing?
All of this is onomatopoeia, but there is one bird here that really just makes me chuckle. It's either called a semitone bird because it has this very repetitive cry of, 1, 2, 1, 2, but the same bird is also called a brain fever bird. So whoever heard it first obviously got a little bit frazzled just by hearing it over and over.
Well, I won't get frazzled next time I see you lurking in the bushes.
Don't.
No problems. Thank you, David. Let's have a look at our scores before we move into our next games. Cormac's on 12, Geoff is on 19. And some more letters now, I think, from Geoff.
Thank you, Richard. Lily, could I start with a consonant, please?
Thank you. D.
And another?
H.
And another?
B.
And another?
S.
And another?
T.
A vowel this time, please.
O.
Another vowel?
E.
Another vowel?
A.
And a consonant, please.
And lastly, H.
30 seconds on the clock. How many, Geoff?
6, Richard.
Cormac?
I have a 7 I'm very proud of.
OK, hold that one for a moment. Geoff?
Hosted, Richard.
Cormac?
Boasted.
Boasted. Indeed, you are proud. David?
Cormac was giving us a clue just like Jeff's risky. It's a good 7, safe and guaranteed 7 points. This kind of mix, because the consonants are quite incompatible, it's wise to look for a smaller word and see if you can build on that. For example, there is shed in here. Boat shed is an 8. There is head in here. Build on that. Hot heads is another 8. Both of them compounds.
Great techniques. Thank you, David. But good score for Cormac, 7 points. So our scores are neck and neck now as we head into this next letters game. Cormac?
I'll start with a consonant, please.
Thank you. M.
And a vowel.
E.
Consonant, please.
G.
And a vowel.
I.
Another vowel.
O.
Consonant, please.
L.
Consonant.
T.
Vowel.
U.
And a consonant to finish.
And last letter, J.
30 seconds on the clock. go with those letters, Cormac?
Just a 4.
And Geoff?
I had a 5, Richard.
Let's start with the 4.
That would be toil.
And Geoff?
Guilt.
Guilt. It's kind of a bit heavy going over here, isn't it, Dave? We've got toil and guilt.
Don't feel too sheepish, Geoff. Guilt is a good 5 and a good 5 points. And in fact, that J didn't help matters with this mix. And the best that I could come up with a 6-letter word, which is gimlet. Now, gimlet has 2 meanings here. It is a type of boring tool, or it's also a cocktail with gin and lime juice. And I'd say after too many of those, you could well become a boring tool, perhaps.
But alcohol-free, Geoff scored 5 points. Well, Geoff, your chance for some fancy footwork with the numbers this time.
Thanks, Richard. Lily, could I have 1 large and 5 small, please?
Thanks, Geoff. 1 large and 5 small. And starting with the smalls, 2, 6, 9, 3, 10, and the large number is 100. The target to reach is 127.
Just a small one. Well, I don't think that was too much of a challenge there, Geoff, was it really?
It wasn't really, Richard.
Spot on 127?
Spot on.
And what about you, Cormac?
I got a bit lost. I'm on 126.
126, 1 away. OK, bad luck. Geoff, take us there.
100
100
plus 3 times 9.
plus 3 by 9 is 127, and I can see Cormac.
Well, Lily, it does seem very straightforward, but, you know,
Yeah.
you've got to see the numbers.
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes you can go down the wrong path, and you only have 30 seconds, but Geoff obviously went down the right path.
He did, and he scored 10 big points as a result. So Cormac's on 19, Geoff is on 34. It's another break, another word mix for you, this time firm side. And the clue, unmarried and unemployed. Back shortly.